Hello again, guys. We got you some training tips about what we were doing on our last series of takedown on throws. It's about your training gear. So try to always train with your gear on. So that will give you a little more realistic approach of what the things that you're more likely going to be facing out there, either you are an officer of the law or a security officer or a civilian who is a lawful firearms owner. Either this is that you have an open firearm license or a concealed carry firearm license. These tips will help you as well. You can practice all these throws and takedowns in a way that will protect your firearm or the firearms of being taken away from you. Watch our videos on gun retention, but those exercises or drills shown there are when your firearm is already drawn. So what we're doing today is more like when your firearm is still holstered and you have to dread a potential threat that is coming at you, and you are not sure if this person is striking you, kicking you, or that person wants to take you down, or if he is jumping on you precisely to take any of your tools. I mean, this is your baton and your firearms. Well, you're going to give priority to our firearms. Okay. And in regards to the duty belt, I mentioned a little bit on one of the last videos, but it is important the configuration of your duty belt. Okay, the duty belt has to be set up in the same way when you're training that you're going to use it on the street. So it becomes intuitive when you are going to pull your baton, or when you're going to drag your firearm, or when you are going to pull your handcuffs. So the location of your gears has to be the same when you are either when you're at work or when you're training. The other thing is that you have to keep clear the center at the back of your duty belt, and this is for preventing you injuring yourself when you are rolling. I've seen people that carry the duty belt full of stuff, including at the back and the center. So if you roll or you fall backwards, chances are that you're gonna injure your spinal cord if you have your handcuff located there, communications, your baton, or any other tool. So if you have too much stuff in the duty belt, you have to reconsider the things that you carry. Maybe you're carrying stuff that you probably will never need. And if you consider that you will need some of that gear, maybe thinking of how to relocate these tools somewhere else. So if you carry a vest, maybe you should be moving some of those tools into your vest. If you carry your firearm and the hip, maybe you should consider the tie gun holster, where it will clear this space here where you can put all the tools there. Okay, this is important. You have that space there, because when you're rolling, you want to do it in a safe way that you're not going to destroy your spine as you roll. So this center part of your duty belt should be clear of items tools. Same if you carry a vest, if you carry tools in your vest, the soft part should be located close to your spinal cord. Say if you carry a first aid kit, you carry there. If you carry your communication high up, maybe in the shoulder, that less likely you're going to be using for roll. So if you're a right hand shooter, you're probably going to be rolling more likely over your left shoulder. So you don't want your radio stuck in there, you want your radio on the opposite shoulder. So these are the things that you have to consider. Other things, as I perform in that roll, when I'm coming out of the roll, I'm going straight into target. So your training gun has to have, the paint this in red, and all our training guns has a white dot. Okay, with this we practice, even that we are training with training guns, we are always practicing going straight into target. So when you go to the range, then you don't lose good habits turn it into bad habits when you're training with your training gun. So if I show you all our training guns, they all have the gray muzzle, so you can actually see where it's pointed. When you're practicing gun design, you can clearly see if the gun is pointing at you or not. If it's completely green, you can't see correctly. And this one has white dot as well. This one has red tip, white dot as well. Alright? So you can paint that with your normal office supply liquid paper. Paint your white dots in all your training guns. And there's no exception, that always include our training Uzi 9mm also has a white dot there. Same with the long rifle, the green training long rifle. Right, hope these tips are useful and you can put into practice in your school. And well, stick around. I hope you had fun and see you next time.